Hey there, this is Dzisiaj Podcast episode 268, Learn English with All the Small Things by Blink-182. Are you tired of lacking confidence when speaking English? Does it block you from achieving your true goals? This podcast is the place for you. This is Dzisiaj Podcast. My name's Ola Mierniczak and I empower English learners to become confident speakers. The key to fluency is in your pocket. Here, you'll boost your vocabulary, brush up your grammar, and improve your pronunciation. Enjoy your journey to fluency. Hey there, welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is a real treat for anyone who loves diving into the deeper meanings of words and phrases. We're breaking down some iconic lines today. But here's the twist. You're not just going to learn what these phrases mean. I'll explain the grammar behind them, show you how to use them in your own conversations, and give you some quick tips to sound more natural in English. Plus, we'll be shining a big spotlight on phrasal verbs like turn off. If those tricky little phrases stress you out, no worries, I've got you covered. I've got some exciting news. My Phrasal Verbs Masterclass is just around the corner. It's happening this Wednesday and Thursday, the 20th and the 21st of November. And you don't want to miss it. It's your chance to finally master these must-know phrases and make them a natural part of how you speak. So go to teacherola.com/masterclass to save your spot. teacherola.com/masterclass. Stick around until the end of this episode. There's so much value packed in here, and trust me, you're going to walk away feeling more confident and fluent. Ready? Let's jump in. 8 phrases from All the Small Things by Blink-182. 1. True care truth brings. This line is all about how real care goes hand in hand with honesty. If someone truly cares about you, they'll be upfront and truthful. It's simple, but it says a lot, doesn't it? Listen. I love friends who show true care. 2. Your ride, best trip. Ride can mean a car, a bike, or just your journey through life. Pair that with best trip and it's talking about an amazing, memorable experience. But here, it doesn't refer to any vehicle, but to the journey of life in general. I want to ride through life with you rather than anyone else. A noun ride also means a free ride in a car to a place you want to get to, but in American English. In British English, it's going to be a lift. For instance, he offered to give her a ride home. 3. You'll be at my show. Why do we say at my show instead of on my show, which is a common mistake for us, the speakers of Polish? At my show means you're going to the event or being at the place where something is happening. It's like saying you're attending a concert or a party. You're not necessarily part of the show, but you're there to enjoy it. You are the audience. For instance, you're going to be at my show tonight, right? So I'm playing and you'll be the guest. On my show would mean that you're part of the show. You're part of the show, or actually doing something during the show. Like if someone is a guest on a TV show, or if they're performing, you'd say they are on the show. For instance, he was on my show last week singing a song. He was on my show last week singing a song. In English, we always use at when talking about going to a place for an event, like a show, a concert, or a party. We use on when we're talking about being part of the event itself. 4. Commiserating. Ever had one of those deep chats with a friend where you just complain together about how life is hard? That's commiserating, bonding over struggles, worries, and anxieties you both have. Example sentence: we spent all night commiserating about work and how it just never ends. 5. Say it ain't so. Now, this phrase is a little dramatic, but that's what makes it fun. It's like saying, tell me this isn't true. Tell me. I will not believe because I can't believe it is, and honestly, I don't want to believe it. Say it ain't so. Let's talk about ain't. Ain't is an informal contraction. It can replace is not, are not, has not, have not. It's casual, often used in songs or spoken English, especially in American English, specifically in the south of the US. Say it ain't so means say it is not so. For instance, it always happens to me. Say it ain't so. 6. Turn the lights off, carry me home. This line just hits differently. Turn the lights off feels like wrapping up the day or shutting down after a long one. And carry me home is that moment when you're so tired, you just want someone to take care of you, to literally hold you in their hands, in their arms, and carry you home, for you are so tired, you can't even move your legs. Example sentence. After that day, all I wanted was for someone to carry me home. Let's come back to turn the lights off for a moment. Since turn off is a phrasal verb, let's break it down. Turn off has a few different meanings, and we're going to look at each one with easy examples so you can use them in everyday conversations. Firstly, turn off means to leave a road in order to travel on another one. This meaning is used when you're driving or traveling and you exit one road to go on a different one. Example sentence. Is this where we turn off to get to the mall? Secondly, turn off means to stop listening to or thinking about somebody or something. It's an informal expression, of course, so when you turn off in this sense, it means you stop paying attention, usually because something is so boring or so hard to understand. Listen up, the teacher was speaking so fast that I just turned off. Next, to turn off means to make somebody feel bored or not interested. If someone turns you off, it means they make you lose interest or feel bored by their actions, behavior, or words. Listen, his constant complaining really turned me off. The fourth but not the last meaning of turn off is to stop somebody from feeling sexually attracted or to make them dislike something. This is a bit more personal, where turn off means causing someone to lose attraction or become disgusted. To illustrate it, I've got this example. His bad jokes really turned me off during the date. The last meaning of turn off is to stop the flow of electricity, gas, water, etc. This is the most common meaning we use around the house when you switch off something like the light or water. Example, please turn off the lights before you leave the room. Coming back to the lyrics. 7. Work sucks, I know. This one's probably the most relatable one. Most relatable line of all time. Who hasn't thought that at some point? Maybe even if it's only temporary, but generally it's casual, blunt, and gets right to the point. It's used to say that something is very bad. It sucks means it's very bad. The last phrase from the song, surprises let me know she cares. This keeps the focus on love and thoughtfulness. It's all about how surprises can be the perfect way to show someone they're important to you. Surprises let me know she cares. Surprises let me know she cares. Surprises help me notice that she cares about me. Time for your speaking practice. Let's focus, listen to the sentences, and repeat each of them out loud twice. Let's go. I love friends who show true care. I love friends who show true care. He offered to give her a ride home. He offered to give her a ride home. You're going to be at my show tonight, right? You're going to be at my show tonight, right? We spent all night commiserating about work. We spent all night commiserating about work. It always happens to me. Say it ain't so. It always happens to me. Say it ain't so. After that day, all I wanted was for someone to carry me home. After that day, all I wanted was for someone to carry me home. Is this where we turn off to get to the mall? Is this where we turn off to get to the mall? My teacher was speaking so fast that I just turned off. My teacher was speaking so fast that I just turned off. His bad jokes really turned me off during the date. His bad jokes really turned me off during the date. Please turn off the lights before you leave the room. Please turn off the lights before you leave the room. That's a wrap for today's episode. I hope you're feeling ready to use those cool phrases from all the small things in your everyday English. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on future lessons. And hey, share this with a friend who's also learning English. The more the merrier. Before you go, grab your free worksheet to practice what you've learned today. It's at teacherola.com/268. Go ahead and download it to keep working on those phrases. And if you're subscribed to my newsletter, check your inbox for the PDF. And if you want to take your English even further, especially when it comes to mastering phrasal verbs, sign up for my Phrasal Verbs Masterclass. It's a free event. Sign up at teacherola.com/masterclass. I'll help you make those tricky verbs a natural part of your English. teacherola.com/masterclass. I believe in you. I know you've got what it takes to speak English with confidence. Keep practicing, stay fearless, and say it out loud. I'm your teacher, Teacher Ola, and you're listening to Teacher Ola Podcast. Catch you next time. Bye.